taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. A short throw to Ingram. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Hill on the return. Muscles by at the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins head out, led by the NFL's leading passer in 2023. Now in his 5th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's coming off a great season where he put up career highs in yards and touchdowns, while also leading one of the most prolific scoring offenses in the NFL. The #1 thing he did last season, though, staying healthy. When he's on the field, Miami can roll.
Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Tua sets up to pass it. Floating one, incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Tua now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind a... Scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Tua. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
And the former 1st overall pick really came into his own a season ago. That's what the Jaguars envisioned. Double-digit sacks for the first time in his career. He gets another one here.
No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man,
that is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the counter, Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Lawrence changing the play. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Now Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Lawrence. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 3rd down and 1. Here's Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gabriel Davis from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Couple of Alabama guys there, Tua and a Waddle for the Miami first. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On play action, here's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that, and often.
There he goes, right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He targets Ingram for another grab. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Touchdown! Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And 22 more yards there and another first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, Hill, great grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16. That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Being chased out left. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Mostert. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Spinning away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. A run with Mostert up the middle. Oh, what a move. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Trayvon Walker in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. The 2 is going to change things up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Etienne up the middle. Now he's loose at the 40. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now a first carry for their fullback. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
And that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, Tua. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So from the 26-yard line, here's second and a yard. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Meanwhile, Tua's throw complete there to Beckham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 2. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he Oh,
they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On second down, Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua now on first down. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tua to throw again. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Tua on 4th down.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Jags are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on... All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Berrios going to bring this out.
And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And he will get back to at least cover this. Certainly a sigh of relief there. But his offense going to be set up deep in their own territory now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter. But you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. They complete it to Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa
working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Eluding the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now Tua steps away. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this third quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And you know that has to be the discussion at halftime because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a leaping catch. He's got it. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And it's a bit of a bounce-back season a year ago for Jonnu Smith when he set career highs in both catches and yards in his lone season in Atlanta. The Dolphins signed him this offseason in hopes that they see that continue.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. Muscles him off. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On first down, Lawrence. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Draw play, ETN. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They'll try it now with Mostert, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the 4th, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
A nice stick and stop for a loss here from Jalen Phillips. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Lawrence. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. And Davis has it over the middle. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence will throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A handoff for Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Here's a give to Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, two-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And that's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. This is Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Once again, it's Mostert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And this time he is in. Raheem Mostert with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. It's a run with Mostert, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The the Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he fends him off. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Here's Berrios. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. And
I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Another tote for Etienne. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jags are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point safely through, and that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here.
They got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Tua now on 1st down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Touchdown. Odell Beckham, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
They run the option left with Lawrence.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Lawrence to a knee, and that will write a finish to this one.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement.